Clank? Clank? Come on, wake up!
Captain Quark?
No, goofball. It's me, Ratchet.
What happened?
You got toasted by lightning. This place is having one heck of a storm. You won't be safe out there. I'll be right back.
Hey guys! Nico The Nacho here, and I am back again with episode 9 of Ratchet Clank. And we are getting real close to the end of the game right now, and, well, we're on planet Otanis, which is probably another one of my favorite planets in the game, and also one of the casualties of the reboot that I am the most devastated by to this day, because look at the dark and grungy, edgy-looking, destroyed city. Drek has taken what he did to Novalis and Battalia and cranked it up to 11, because look at all the burning buildings and all the rubble and the lightning that just adds to the mood, which, by the way, we're going to be trying to complete this level without dying once. Reason being, there's a bug on the level that I've never been able to understand, and it was never fixed in the HD collection, but if you die on this level, the thunder and lightning stops. And I like having it there because I like the moody edginess and epicness of it. It makes the level more epic. And it bothers me that it goes away. And it seems like I'm the only one who's mentioned this or has taken note of it or anything like that. But, so, I'm pointing that out. We're not going to let that happen. I'm going to do my damnedest not to die. So, considering the way that the last few episodes have gone, that's a pretty tricky proposition there, but we're going to try. So, first order of business is we are going to buy this puppy, the Tesla Claw. This is probably my favorite weapon in the game besides, of course, the Rhino. Let me go ahead and fill up on ammo for everything else, including my brand new golden weapons. Also, the HD collection, I don't think I've pointed this out before, but the vendor guy there and the weapon icon over there on the HD collection, they're squashed on these screens, and it's a really, weird bug. Has something to do with it displaying the aspect ratio that it wasn't meant for, I think. Something like that. Anyway. Well, I'm also going to be showing off our brand new golden weapons in this episode, so you guys can look forward to that. Just filling up on everything. Alrighty. Look at that baby. Oh, the edge. Ow, the edge. Smash it. Alrighty. So, let's get to work on this level. We're gonna save the most treacherous path for last, just to play it safe. And I'm also gonna do some quick select editing here. I think that should do. So, Tesla Claw. I could explain why it's my favorite weapon, but I'll just show it off. Zap zap! That's why. Its arc of electricity automatically seeks out an opponent and just obliterates them. It's the most fun to use with small enemies because you can literally walk up to them with the Tesla Claw firing and it'll just go zap 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 zap! Everything dead. It's fun. Anyway, why don't I show off one of our brand new golden weapons? And ballistics, baby. Yeah, so we've got a ricochet upgrade on the blaster. Just send out the plasma bolts and have them just bounce all over the place. Let's go ahead and take this guy out with our trusty Devastator. Boom. Yeah, the city looks pretty much abandoned, and Drek's goons are just freely roaming the place. He has really done a number on this one. Luckily, it seems like witnessing the destruction has been enough to get Ratchet to get his head out of his ass and actually start being a good guy again. And I am being, I was almost bamboozled. Alright. Why don't we try out another one of our new golden weapons? Allow me to introduce you to the new and improved big boy Agents of Doom. Oh, ouchies. I took a hit there, but my TV is showing up dark, so I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah. Our Agents of Doom are new and improved, and they are thick boys now. And their explosions are also supercharged, so that's also cool. And I think you guys have also noticed that every little explosion that we cause with the golden weapons is green now. You know, green to indicate superheated fire and plasma and shit. Alright, let's see. Next one that we're gonna show off. Check out the gold bomb glove. Boom! Supercharged explosions. It's fun. Alright, let's zap these fools down. Out of the air. It's like swatting them like flies. It's like an electric fly swatter or something. Only it's not actually a melee weapon, it's a long-range weapon. Alright, Golden Bolt. I remember that when I watched Scottish Duck's Let's Play of this game years ago, he wanted to not grab a single one of the gold bolts because he wanted to save it for a gold bolt video. And I remember he was so disappointed with himself because he accidentally swing-shotted up to this little crevice here and grabbed the gold bolt, completely ruining his gold bolt video, and he was so upset about it, and I felt so bad for him. But we were not holding off on the gold bolt, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, so let's go ahead and just bring our Sandmouse pal with us, and ow! Crap! I was almost freaking I was almost dead meat there. That would have sucked. I wonder, does the Golden Blaster have auto tracking? I'm gonna try and get up here. Oh, no, no! Ah! Dang it! Man, ruined. Just freaking ruined. Whatever. I guess we're not completing the level with the mood lightning or anything. I am now sufficiently pissed. I was wanting to come out this episode with higher levels of energy and fun after the letdowns that were the past few, but now I'm just throwing off my game. Oh, I'm not happy. Not happy at all. Maybe I'll just layer... no, it doesn't matter. Screw it. Let's just blow stuff up and continue on through. Well, that was my fault. That was completely and utterly my fault. I wanted to believe that the Sandmouse could handle that guy and that he would take him out before he had the chance to jump me, but obviously I put a little bit too much faith into my little buddy. You disappointed me, Sandmouse. I would expect this from Mr. Zircon, but not from you. There's some people in the comments who might jump down my throat saying that Mr. Zircon is better, or whatever. Okay. Let's, ouchies. Everything is so dark on my screen, I can't see anything. Go! Kill! Alright. We're not going to be able to deal with the bomb ship, so I'll do the honors. Kaboom! Alright. Well, we can consider that death there a fluke in my no death one attempt of Voltanus, I guess. I mean, we lost the mood lightning, but at least we can, I mean, the level's still cool regardless, right? Oh, wow. I am once again near death. This Let's Play just kind of turned into a major train wreck for me, guys. I am seriously... I'm annoyed. I'm incredibly annoyed because things started falling apart when I got to Arxon, and then last episode on Hoven was super just low energy and I felt boring. And now this. Seriously. It's never happens. I'm not happy with this, but You know what? We're almost done with the game, and that'll be my first Let's Play under my belt, and I'm hoping that now that I'll have some experience in the art of it, that Jack and Daxter is going to go much more smoothly. And I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I haven't been getting that much interaction on my last episode either, and honestly, maybe I kind of deserve that fate because, like I said, it wasn't even that good. But, yeah, we're gonna try and make up for that now. Trying to liven things up and make things more interesting. I feel like maybe I should... I might keep going for the Tesla Claw up where the Hydro Displacer is on the quick select. Maybe I should actually put it there. But first, what's this? Ooh, high-speed chase over the city streets. You're gonna try and zap at me? Whoo, over here. Come on, come at me. Nope, denied. Missed me. You know, I think you guys would have a lot easier time if you would take routes that are a lot less predictable, a lot less easy for me to dodge. But, nope, you guys just want to be easy cannon fodder for me to deal with, and we are now alive.
Hey, welcome to my shop. What can I get you?
I'm looking for Drek.
Sure, yeah, I got lots of stuff on sale. After the bombing, no one is around to buy anything.
Are you okay?
Low prices? Oh, you bet. I can make you a deal on a busted turburator, a mangled carbonizer, or I got this info bot.
Guess that bombing was pretty loud, huh?
Oh,
You think?
you're one shrewd negotiator. I'll tell you what. I can let this infobot go for half price.
Yeah, it looks like this guy's not going to be getting any other business anytime soon, so let's just give him our money out of pity.
Well, that's about it for me.
Thanks.
Quit your complaining. I gave you a great deal. Jeez.
Okay, jeez, dude.
Afraid to go out at night? Afraid to go out during the day? Just plain afraid? Then you need this!
Oh, wow.
Ultra Mech Unlimited!
What is
Mech
this?
is the ultimate
Coronavirus?
personal defense system. Blord Industries is now taking pre-orders. Get yours before it's too late.
I want one.
Now that's what I call serious firepower. Clank's gonna be jealous if he sees this.
Ratchet, you're such an asshole. What, you're gonna make Clank think you're gonna replace him or something? You know they come from his planet. We're gonna be seeing that fairly soon. Alright. So, that's one part of the level down. Let's Hyper Strike down here and actually go explore downtown, shall we? Let's ride! We're gonna be doing something with these street lamps at the end of the level. You'll see. Oh, and these guys. Oh, these guys. Oh, hi. Let me just deal with you for... I have some PTSD connected to these guys because, yeah, they sound alarms, and the alarms that they sound would always terrify me as a kid, because then we'll have the turrets and everything popping up and just riddling me with bullet holes, and everything just becomes a bullet hell once these things go off, and I find them so stressful. Of course, this time around I'm actually gonna be blowing them up, but boom. Yeah, and now, ouch. Oh wow, I'm on one sphere of nanotech. That's not good. Alright, let's grab these bolts. And... no, you get away from me! Tesla Claw! Oh, this thing is so fun to use. Zap, 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 zap! Zap! It's just so quick! Like, they barely have a second to respawn. Like, the second the Tesla Claw sets its sights on you, you're dead within a microsecond. Zap, zap, zap! I love it! Zap! And this is one of the weapons that comes back in Going Commando, and it's fun to use initially, but in Going Commando, all the enemies are a lot tougher, so the Gadgetron weapons are severely outclassed once you get them again. So eventually the Tesla Claw just becomes super weak compared to everything else, and it's so disappointing. Because I wish it served a bit more of a purpose in Going Commando. But, because like in Going Commando... Oh wow, I forgot to tell you guys about this thing. But yeah, in Going Commando, well, there's the upgrade system that I think I told you guys about in Going Commando before, and that doesn't carry over to the weapons that also make an appearance in Going Commando. So, yeah, your weapons, since the Gadgetron weapons don't upgrade, they become severely outclassed. Anyway, so this section right here, okay, I'm just establishing the side of it in your guys' head right here so that I can move on. But that section right back there was my first ever exposure, like actually playing Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, story time with Nico. Back when I was like super little, it was back in the childhood, obviously. My dad brought home the first Ratchet and Clank game, right? And childhood me saw the humanoid shape of the Lombax that is Ratchet and his long ears, and I thought his long ears were hair. And initially my thought towards Ratchet and Clank was, I don't want to play that. That's a girl's game. Its main character is a girl. I know, I was stupid. Don't judge me, I'm autistic. But, yeah, so my first ever exposure actually playing the game was when my dad was having a house party and he had his friends over and they were playing Ratchet and Clank. And I remember the game was left and I'm all the way back here, fuck. You know what? I'm gonna go back and refill my ammo because I'm loaded on bullets anyway. I can keep telling the story. But yeah, the game was left unpaused. And they were in the other room doing something else, and I came in and I saw Ratchet and Clank, and my dad saw that I was eyeing the game, and I said, Daddy, I want to play. And yeah, so he let me play, and I couldn't figure out how to work the freaking swing shot, and I kept just dying at that little gap right there. Like, like, he told me how to use a swing shot, but he told me to press the circle button, but he didn't explain that I was supposed to hold the circle button down. So I just kept, almost, pulling myself off the ledge, but then falling down between that platform and the destination. And it's incredibly embarrassing to think back to, but you know what? I was a stupid kid. I remember one time I stopped playing Ratchet and Clank for a while when I was little, and I came back to it, and I forgot to use how to use the helipack. Good times, Nico. Good times. Of course, now that I blew my load on that bit of anecdote, yeah, let's hope I'm not dry for commentary while I go back through the section again, because I'm not intent on dying there, but it happened anyway. I'm really frustrated with myself, guys. So frustrated with myself. I am so sorry that this Let's Play kind of took a lame turn during pretty much the entire Act 2 of the game, and gameplay-wise, I'm not exactly making up for that right now. Zap zap! Let's blast these guys into oblivion with a trillion jolts of supercharged electricity. Boom! No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Get out of the air. Oh, hey. Come over here. Target practice was my favorite weapon. So much fun with the Tesla Claw. Folks, tell me in the comments what your favorite weapons besides the Rhino in this first game are. Or is. Actually, favorite weapon. We're gonna use singular. Tell me in the comments what your singular favorite weapon from the first Ratchet and Clank is. I would like to hear it. Because, besides the Rhino. Besides the Rhino, of course. Because, yeah, mine, Tesla Claw, by far. Let's send out our Agents of Doom to distract and destroy the turrets while we take out these security drones. Boom. And probably cost the city who knows how much more in damages, because already you're probably going to be seriously in debt to repair all the damage that Drek has done already, and we are just not helping by destroying all their security equipment. We're taking out their turrets, they're taking out their satellites, we're taking out everything just because it's an inconvenience to us. I don't think the civilians would actually see us as much of a hero, even if we are clearing Drek's goons out of the place. We're kind of arrived a little bit too late, and I'm pretty sure everybody is dead because, yeah, the city's also flooded. So all the citizens, if any are left, are probably held up in the upper floors of these buildings with no way to leave. In fact, somebody should probably call the Galactic Rangers and organize a rescue attempt, because there is... Yeah, Gorda City is freaking doomed, man. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna unleash more of our Agents of Doom into this room. We're gonna activate the drone device again, and let chaos commence. Okay. I might not have planned this out exactly well. Golden Blaster. Wait. Oh, no, that was the only one that actually managed to hit me. Alright, my plan worked excellently. Groovy. So, that's most of this section taken care of. Let's grab these bolts. And move on to what I swear is the most nerve-wracking point of platforming in this entire game, because these platforms are super rickety. I don't have Clank with me, and Ratchet's double jump isn't the greatest. Oh wow, that was close. Yeah, Ratchet's double jump isn't the greatest, and those platforms are super rickety and spaced a little bit apart, so that section there always makes me nervous. Of course, aside from taking a hit from the Gatling turret right there, I'd say we cleared it pretty flawlessly. When I do my Twitch challenge mode playthrough of this game, I swear I am not going to repeat the same mistakes that I made this time around. And maybe it'll be a little bit better because I'll be interacting with you guys live. So I'll be responding to comments and stuff in real time. So I'll also have more to talk about. Ratchet, what are you doing locking onto the wrong stuff? Alright, let's clear this section out and make a safe place for us to land. Ah man, this is gonna be another bit of ass-clenchingly tense. This jump right here, ass-clenchingly tense. Reason being is that this platform is moving, and Ratchet, when you jump off, he's gonna continue to move with it, so it always feels like you're gonna fall when you jump this. Watch. Oh! Yeah, just barely make that. It's very, very... This entire planet is just tense. The mood is tense. The music is tense. Everything is just tense. I fucking love Voltanis, guys. I'm so sad that it ended up not making it into the reboot. Same case with the Gimlick base. And we just picked up a signature running gag weapon. I'll show off what it does once we head up to the next section of the level. So, we're gonna grab this ventilation shaft and head up to the rooftops, where things are a whole lot more treacherous than they were there. I love how you go, try to jump. Oh, crap. Ratchet just glitched out for a second. Try to jump on the platform. Ratchet just goes, like he's constipated. Also, maybe his brain is starting to function more properly now because he's using the Magna boots and is having all that blood go to his head when he hangs upside down. You think? Because yeah, he's actually treating Clank like a friend again. This is, from this point onwards, is where the guys actually start to seem like legitimate bros, instead of, you know, just lads getting sawed at each other over women. That was a quote from somebody else. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Gaming Grit. Oh, crap. Okay, there we are. I whiffed multiple times on that. That was embarrassing. Still like the sound that the Magna Boots make. I love going down the Magna Boot shafts just because of that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so winds are super high up here. We've got some slick ice. This is gonna be dangerous. Let's play it safe. Okay, maybe not. Usually the wind pushes you along there, which makes that path significantly more easy to die on. At least I thought it was going to, but it didn't that time. What about this time? Okay, so the wind here is not actually taking effect. Maybe I'm misremembering. But ice physics, yeah. Yeah. Insomniac are pulling out all the punches, though, from challenging you with the platforming at this point in the game. And it makes for a sufficiently satisfying difficult experience. So yeah. Check out the clouds, though. Those dark green tornadic clouds. When I was little, I used to be terrified of tornadoes. There was a time in 2nd grade where there was one... Oh boy. This is about to be dangerous. There was a super dangerous tornadic storm that was, forming over the neighborhood that I lived in, and, like, I looked outside and looked above, and the clouds were dark green and swirling, and it was spoopy as all. But yeah, it was that particular storm was apparently gearing up to be so bad that my mom and I just got in the car and drove out of town to go see a movie in a place where the storm wasn't, and just wait for it to blow over. And luckily we did eventually get home, and our house was still there. But you know, better safe than sorry, right? I was born in Oklahoma, and there was this, I was born in 1999, in April, and literally the next month, there was this huge, grueling tornado that hit, and this tornado actually went down in legend. Like, it was so deadly and destructive that there are documentaries about it that you can find on YouTube that maybe I'll link in this video. But yeah, that tornado, basically, it leveled the entirety of where it was and almost got to me. And when it was about to, I kid you not, it lifted up past over the apartment complex we were living in at the time and dropped down on the other side as if it was intentionally avoiding us. But after that near-death experience, I remember when my mom was like, nope, we're moving to New Mexico, where we lived until 2001 until we moved here to Colorado. So yeah. But yeah, so I had a near-death experience a mere month after I was born, and I don't even remember it.
Captain Quark!
Where?
Come on, Quark, I know it's you.
The name's Steve. Pleased to meet you.
Look, Steve, I need to know where Drek is before it's too late.
Did you say too late? Sir, it is never too late to acquire the latest in the long line of quality products from Gadgetron. I have for you, today only, the Gadgetron PDA.
Public display of affection?
No, personal delivery assistant. This device allows you to purchase ammunition wherever and whenever you want it.
Yeah? How do I know it works?
You can always trust Gadgetron quality, or my name's not Steve.
I love how his antenna just droops there. I wonder if that's a metaphor for his dick. Quark has a tiny penis.
Thank you, and have a quark-tastic day.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
You know... Okay, Quark is a Time Lord confirmed? Is that how he survived that crash? He just vanished. Oh, that's very spoopy. That's very spoopy indeed. Ugh, lovely. Yeah, you notice how Ratchet's tone has completely changed following the events of Gimlick Base. Like, you'd think that upon realizing that Quark was alive, and that by all chances the stars align and they end up encountering each other on Gorda City when Quark could have crashed anywhere else on the planet, and also wondering where the heck he got a hold of the PDA and that little sheet of Gadgetron stuff. But you'd think that upon realizing that Quark was alive, that Ratchet would immediately see red and pull out one of his many, many weapons, like the Devastator or something, and just blow Quark into little wet chunks. But he doesn't. Instead, he just kind of plays along with Quark and humors him, and I dare say he kind of smiles and has fun with it. It's almost like Ratchet got the satisfaction of shooting down Quark over Oltanis and thinking that he killed him, that now, even when realizing that he didn't and that Quark is still alive, he just got his revenge, so he no longer feels the urge. He no longer feels the need. He's had that satisfaction. And I don't know, I feel like that's a kind of a bit of character development in a way. It's time. This. Also, I think he kind of just... I also think that he kind of figured that seeing Quark stooped so low to that pathetic level that we just saw him at, I also think that he probably found a little bit of a closure and satisfaction in that too. So that's fun. Oh, Ratchet got the last laugh in the end. And he also learned his lesson because he's not being an asshole towards Clank anymore. This is definitely, so from that point onward is definitely the beginnings of Ratchet actually shaping up to be a better person. And yeah, witnessing that change is just, it's a real treat. It's a real treat to grow along with this character. And that's something that the reboot making Ratchet into Little Boy Scout really lost. Because, yeah, over the course of the series and watching Ratchet soften up into a genuine good person and a genuine hero with the desire to do good and save people, watching him grow into that, and then knowing that he started as a selfish little asshole who couldn't give a shit if everybody died and just wanted to take revenge on Quark and do stuff for his own gain. Like, that progression was honestly a really admirable thing that Insomniac tried to do. And during the time of which this game was released, that's not something that you see very often. That wasn't something you'd see very often outside of, like, RPGs. And it's a shame that parents who complained about Ratchet's personality didn't see it that way. Because, yeah, they thought his skater bro attitude wasn't a good influence on their children. So, despite the fact that the game was rated T for teen. So, yeah, for the sequel, they changed Ratchet's voice actor away from Mikey Kelly to James Arnold Taylor. And he has been the voice actor ever since. And I love James Arnold Taylor. Like, to me, he is Ratchet now. Like, he is. Like, that is his character now. That's his role. But I still would love to see Mikey Kelly get to take one more crack at the character. In fact, me and my buddy Matt at one point tried to do a fan dub of the comic, and I'm sure we'd still love to make that happen again at some point down the line. But I always thought that it would be so cool if we could actually hire Mikey Kelly to do the voice of Ratchet for the fan dub. Imagine the fan attention that we would attract to that fan dub project if we got Mikey Kelly on board as Ratchet. Like, that would be cool, but also I just genuinely really, really wanted to see him do Ratchet again. At least one more time. And he's still doing work. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's got he's got sample videos of his voice acting work, and most of the time when he's doing voice acting, he's, well, doing voices, like exaggerated voices, like, he has a role in one of the Transformers shows where he just completely changes his voice for it, like he does a little gravelly thing because he's playing a Decepticon, right? And most of his voices are wacky, zany antics like that, but occasionally you'll find something that he does, like a commercial or something, in which it's his actual voice, and you hear that and are immediately just like, oh my gosh, it's Ratchet! And apparently Mikey Kelly has been in a lot more commercials and stuff than I realized, because on his YouTube channel, he's got some of his B-roll stuff, and I watch it, and I'm like, wait a second, that was him? Really? Oh, that skill point was a lot easier to get than I thought it was going to be. But, yeah, Mikey Kelly, if you're interested in that Ratchet & Clank fan dub, call me! I don't exactly have any money to pay anybody with. I'm a flat broke college student, but I mean, it would be fun to do. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Fat chance I could actually get that to happen. I mean, maybe. I would want to actually compensate people for their work, though. I've always wanted to, like, dabble in bringing people together for, like, some major artistic or dramatic venture or project or something, but even if they just would be willing to do it for the fun of it, I would still feel bad about the fact that I'm a broke-ass bitch and have no experience monetary-wise whatsoever, and wouldn't be able to compensate anybody. Like, I feel bad about that. I mean, I'm still a kid. I don't have much experience on being out on my own at all yet, so that I'm sure that will change in the future once I am, but for now, there are just all these things that I want to do, all these ambitions that I have, and I just don't have the money for it! And here's hoping that this COVID stuff goes away so I actually can, so that I can actually, pursue all that kind of stuff once I am, you know, out on my own and all that. Because I wanna hire on voice actors. I wanna hire people for commissions to do art for my channel and stuff like that. Yeah. Alrighty. So we just got done at Gorda City. Let's head over to Core 2. I think we got both the gold. Yeah, we got both the gold. Here, we're good. We're good.
Well, I guess Quark didn't eliminate them.
How observant of you.
Thank you, sir.
Now, if you were only so diligent in doing your own job.
Yes, sir.
Since our new planet is nearly finished, we need a plan to remove the world that is occupying our selected orbit. This time, it must be absolutely foolproof. Time is wasting.
Jack's getting a little, frustrated. He's sending in all that he's got to stop us, and nothing is working in his favor. Sorry, Drek. I love the black ship's design, by the way. I love the green ship, and I love the black ship. I love the green ship because I just appreciate its symmetrical design and all that. And I love the black ship just because look at how sleek this baby is. I want this. Like, I want to own that thing and cruise across the stars in it. Alrighty. Let's smash stuff up. So, you guys recognize this place? This is the place of Clank's birth. And Clank has no comment on it whatsoever. See that, Clank? That's your home. Got anything to say? No? You don't care? Okay, fine then. I mean, Clank doesn't even fill Ratchet in on that fact. I mean, maybe he mentioned it during the ride here, I don't know, but... yeah. Until we are in the factory and meet a certain NPC, there's no acknowledgement of the fact that this is the planet that Clank came from and he is essentially returning home right now. But, so yeah, we get to explore it. This is fun. Gotta race through the water tanks before the electricity turns back on. It's really just thrilling ride right here. Race against the clock, and I pretty much... it pushes you along because you've got the little timer running below on the bottom of the screen and all that, and you've got the obstacles to swim through, but honestly, I say honestly way too much. I'm sorry, it's just one of my little quirks. But, yeah, you actually have to try to fail at these sections. Like, they are ridiculously easy to power through and get through in time. Like, I have never failed on one of these sections when I wasn't trying to. Alright, and we've got a goodie.
Oh, yeah!
Alright, and now we actually get to have something done about our usually gobshite bolt detection range. Okay. So I'm not going to show it off right here, because honestly, I don't have the code memorized, I would have to look it up. But if you turn on the invincibility cheat, and then jump into the electricity here, Ratchet won't die. And you'll be able to jump out of it, and the loud sound of the electricity zapping Ratchet won't stop after you've jumped out of the electrified pool. And when Ratchet gets electrified, the screen also gets flashed with a kind of white tint to, well, to obviously bring impact to the fact that he just got electrified. But yeah, you'd be able to come out here, and the entire level would be just be cast in a shadow of white, like a white fog or something like that. And you'd be able to come out here after doing that and explore around for a few moments before the game crashes. I've done that before, and honestly, I was kind of disappointed about it because I would have loved to explore the level like that. Alright, let's try out our new Golden Pyrocider. Yo! Gold Pyrocider's OP! You see that shit? Oh yeah, man. I'm so glad we sprung for the gold weapons. Alright, Gold Blaster. Do your worst. And yep, it's quite obvious that this is the planet where the electroids that chased Clank came from. I mean, it's obvious anyway, because, well, you guys watched the cutscene, and we kicked them off of Vilden, but obviously the electroids that chased Clank were a completely different model, because these things here have that same attack, but they look completely different. They, like, look edgy. Ah, burn! None of them survived that. Oh, man. I usually just use the Pyrocider on the small enemies. I actually never try using it on the bigger enemies, but yo, this damn thing does work. Let's use the Tesla car now, because I was, like, zapping things. I love both the Tesla Claw and the Golden Pyrocider equally, and so I always have to make the choice between which one I want to use, and I wish that there was, like, the ideal situation to use the Tesla Claw and the ideal situation to use the Pyrocider, but, like, honestly, there I am saying that again, I need to stop. But you can literally just use them both interchangeably. It does not matter. I kind of wish that that decision did matter. Like, most of the time, there are specific situations for specific weapons, but like, the Pyrocider and the Tesla Claw, and then the Blaster and the Devastator, you can like use them interchangeably, and it really wouldn't matter for the most part, which sucks. I mean, you could use the Blaster for long-range assassination of smaller, weaker enemies, and the Devastator for the heavy artillery enemies, so that could count. So really, it's just down to the Pyrocider and the Tesla Claw. I wish that there were more specific uses for each weapon. Anyway, let's talk to this guy.
Was it pi over infinity, or...
Hey, you need help fixing that thing?
Actually, I'm trying to destroy it.
Why?
I was contracted to re-engineer my enlarging machine to create huge, heavily armed mechs.
So that's where those mechs came from.
Precisely. Had I known Drek was behind this, I never would have done it.
Is there anything we can do?
Well, if you'll volunteer to be enlarged, you may be able to stop those mechs long enough for me to sabotage this machine.
And then you will change me back?
I've never tried that, but in theory, yes.
In theory. He says in theory, and yet they still go along with it. I like to think that Ratchet pressured him into it, not knowing if it would actually work. Like, he literally just wanted to see what happens. And if he would just have a permanent, giant-sized attack robot to do his bidding. I still like Asshole Ratchet. And even if he starts to show that he cares for Clank more, I still like seeing him have little moments of just being a selfish git, because he's the likable kind of asshole, if you ask me. Like, it's just funny to see him be a jerk sometimes. Anyway, Duke's up! Let's have a massive frickin' robot fight! Come on, motherfuckers, throw down with me! Boom! Oh, really? You want to take pot shots at me, huh? Well, how about I return the favor with significantly more powerful... Oh, that's not gonna... it hit anyway. Yeah, you like that? Plenty where that came from, buddy. Piss off. Wow, look at these helicopters here. They're just swarming me like flies. A little more than an annoyance. Nothing else, really. Kamehameha! Boosh, boosh. Oh, okay. You wanna step to me? You're stepping to me? Oh, I don't think you want to step to me. Not this time, punk. No way, no how. Bye-bye. Finishing blow. Kaboom. Hell yeah, buddy. Is there anybody else? Who else wants some?
Well done! Now just step into the machine and we'll see what happens.
Nice to have you back, I guess.
I recalibrated the controls to allow only your specific circuit pattern.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know how to thank you two. Maybe this'll help.
New! From Gadgetron, the makers of weapons and other fine products, comes the Hollow Guys. With the Hollow Guys, you can fool robots into thinking you're one of them. Match your wits against other robots. Work on robotic assembly lines. Attend robot parties. The Hollow Guys. Available only at Gadgetron headquarters for a limited time. Not to be used for illegal purposes. We're only in sanctioned areas. You will not actually become a robot.
Poor Fred.
If I can get that thing, I'll be able to get past those robot guards.
Robots are not so easily fooled.
Ah, what's that?
What?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Ratchet. Poor Fred, though. He always ends up in the just worst situations. The guy never gets a break. Alright. I'm gonna... Nah, I won't choose it. It's possible to thin out the factory defenses with the Visibomb. I've done it before, but actually, you know what? Because if I take these guys out, they will not respawn when I return with the Holo guys. So I could just, you know what? I'm gonna be cheeky. I'm gonna be cheeky. Let's do it. Watch me as I just silence that guy. Oh shit. Yeah, the Holo guys is actually only required in quotation marks. Because it is possible to take out most of the factory sentry bots if you're a good enough shot with the Visibomb. In fact, it's possible to assassinate every single one of them except for the very last one. And if you're quick and precise enough, you can decoy glove glitch through that last shield, effectively skipping all of the factory's defenses. Am I actually gonna do that? No, I'm not going to. I am still gonna play the rest of the game mostly legit, but I did want to at least show off that you can, in fact, do that. And I am at least gonna run through the beginning phase of the factory just so I can pick up those bolts that are now strewn all over the place over there. Then again, we're already filthy rich, so do we really actually need to? Nah, we don't need to. Let's just... We just made it easier for ourselves next time around. Anyway, that's it for this episode of Ratchet & Clank, and I feel like this time around it went a lot better, at least commentary-wise, than especially that last episode. I'm so sorry that I thought that I could sit down and record on 0 sleep. I went back and listened to it, and most of it was just super monotone, and I considered just taking out my face cam live commentary track altogether for it, but I still wanted you guys to have at least some of the real-time commentary, so I only took it out. So I only took it out on on those specific moments in which I thought, oh, I could have talked about this. Oh, I should have had more energy for this point. You know, all that kind of stuff. And also, I feel like I do actually want to leave in some of the growing pains with this first Let's Play. For reason being that in the future, when I have more Let's Plays up and I'm hopefully bigger, people can come back here and look back on my first Let's Play and see where I started and basically see how crap I was compared to how hopefully great I'll be at it later down the line in the future, and kind of do a little bit of the compare and contrast thing. Also, so maybe in the future I could do a reaction video to my first Let's Play and be like, oh man, what the heck was I thinking? You know, have those kinds of moments. I mean, I swear I'm not doing that intentionally, but like, you get what I mean, right? First Let's Play should be the time when the growing pains and kinks are worked out, and where mistakes are made, so that I myself can learn from them, right? So, yeah. Things are looking up, I feel like. That episode went well. You guys are going to be a lot more entertained by that one than the previous one. So, I'm going to blast off. This has been fun. And we're like, I think, 2 episodes away from finishing this game. So, party on, huh? I'll see you guys after the weekend is over. Bye-bye.